Good afternoon and welcome to the Slate Quarry. We are up on Arvon, and I love to come this time of year. This is probably our last trip here. Isn't it just gorgeous? The plan today was to climb some of these piles and show you some of the neat stuff on them, like wire and remains, but I'm afraid it's going to be too slippery here. That is just so pretty in there. I just love that. I was going to walk around to the other side, and there's actually a double pile there. You could walk between those piles. That's kind of unique. I haven't done that in quite a while. So Jim and I are going to start walking here, see what we can come up with, since we're not going to be climbing piles. We're going over to another quarry here. In total, there are 3, but we have found another one that I don't believe was ever used. Nobody goes to it. That's on the agenda for next year. The very first time I came here, which was back in the late 70s or something like that, that was just water over there. There were no cattails at all. It's dark up here, but it sure is beautiful. If it wasn't for the snow, I don't nobody'd even take any video. Here's some rocks in here, Jim. Crows. So there is a quarry up here on the right, and we have found tramway rails. I was hoping to go up there today, but I don't think so. Oh, here's a path right through here. I bet it's a deer path. Could be beaver. Coming from the beaver pond. So anyhow, the tramway went through here somehow. I don't know if it could have come on this trail, or did it go over the quarry next to me. There's an old post there. Wonder what this old post was from, or for, I should say. It's a big chunk of slate there. Well, I wasn't planning on staying in here, but maybe I will. I was actually going over here. There's barbed wire. So that could be why the post is there. I'll tell you more information at the beginning. Looking for some of the strapping and cable. Let's see here now. Coming up to that wall of slate. There's more barbed wire. Let's go over this way here. Isn't that amazing? Let's see here. Look at the way those trees grow up there. Up there. Up there, the trees. The way they pile that so neatly. It is just quiet as can be in here. This quarry stopped production just before the railroad got started. The Iron Range and Huron Bay Railroad. They had redone the tracks and a lot of the tramway with plans to, because of the railroad coming in, they thought there would be a lot of work. But, boy, you see a shape like that and you think, oh, rail. No, let's see here. My foot. No, just a tree. Could go up there if it wasn't so slippery, but I'm just not going to take the chance. So, I think we'll head out toward the main trail. They made a roof slate up here. Slate roofing, I should say. It was of the highest quality. But, you know what happens with slate roof? You get the nail holes, and over time they loosen up. And the slate doesn't last. Okay, so we came from that way, and we're going up this way. I'm going to turn this off for a minute, warm up my hand, and I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, so I got my hand warmed up a little bit, and came down the trail a bit, and we on the right side of the middle quarry. So this would be like going westerly. There's something on the ice. Gotta try to get over there. Could just be a tree or something. Something there. I guess it's just an old stick out there. So anyhow, here's this quarry. And over there is the rock piled just beautifully where the tramway would cross right there in front of us. They're right about midway. Go across that way. And so I'm just not exactly sure how it did. Anyhow, I really wanted to go over there. Here's where the water drained out, I'm thinking. Or did the water come through? There's another marsh just on the other side of that pile. And then if you go over to the other side of this pile, there are massive beaver dams. I mean, majorly massive. Beautiful, beautiful. The height of them is just awesome. I'd say it takes in several acres. Now, I want to go over here. Let's see how far I get. I want to get just right up there. So far, so good on the slippery stuff. Look how the trees grow up in there, eh? Amazing. I'm going to shut this down, and then I'm going to get up to the top, and then I'll turn it back on. I'm having a little sliding problem here. So I'm going to, wait a minute, let me just grab this tree here. No, I better turn it off. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm almost all the way up on that a unique little area there. Well, excuse me if it gets a little bumpy, but I don't want to keep turning my camera off. Okay, so we've got up quite a bit here. We were down there. That's that crossway there. And this pile stretches out there to that marshy area. Excuse the sniffing, but I don't know what else to do. Trying to see where oh boy, I think I should have stayed over there. I don't know. Hey, whoa, gotta watch you don't go down in any holes here. Okay, I'm looking for something in particular. There it is. There it is. Tramway. Not very big, is it? Okay, I gotta cover it back up. Because if somebody else sees it, they try to take everything that's here. souvenirs. Okay. So, here, we'll walk out here a little ways. Looks like it's safe enough. Oh. That's where we just came from. So, I think the tramway, the piece is there, so I don't know where it came from. Could have come out here to dump a lot of the stuff, a lot of the slate. It's so quiet up here. Whoa. I think I've gone about as far as I should go. But there's another section of slate over there a little ways in that direction. And you can follow it out. And there's like a ditch next to it where the water would flow out. I'm not sure if the water was going to the right or to the left, in or out. But there's all the beaver dams over there. And I'll try to find them and take pictures, post a couple pictures of them from the past. But anyhow, you can follow the slate over there. The river goes on the other side of it, the Slate River. And you can follow that over to Chute Falls. And that is that neat waterfall. I don't think I've posted yet, but I will. There's just so much to do. So anyhow, it's beaver dams over there. That's over towards the, Black Bear Road would be in that direction. And over there would be Chute Falls. And the Silver River. No, excuse me, the Slate River. The Slate River. So we are going back that way. And we'll start back. I've got some other places I'd like to go if time and weather allows. We came through a couple of the sections on the trail that were always full of water, and the ice was at least 2 inches deep, and oh my gosh, the noise we made going over and through it. Brand new tires, I hope they're okay. By the time we get out there, won't be long, everything will be frozen. There's just piles and piles and piles of slate around here. That's an old post right there. Wonder if that's nope, I thought that was maybe a tie or something. So let's go back over here. You could just explore in here for days. Okay, how did I come? I'm going to turn this off for a minute. Be right back. Okay. I'll just go to the end of this and start my way back. So I'm back down, and Jim was going to go up here, We'll just go up a little ways. On the other side of that is the Slate River. Can't even hear it. Usually you can hear the river running. Okay. Now I don't want to go up high on Slate. So I guess we're not going to get very far here, so there's no point. Whoops. Almost had a header there. So I guess it's back we go. Once we get to something interesting, I'll turn this back on. So I just recorded this and I forgot to put record on. So I'm doing it again. Anyhow, Nancy and Jim up at the Slate Quarry. It is absolutely stunning. It is quiet. Just a few snowflakes coming down. It is so beautiful. We were going to do some climbing today, but opted out of that since it's a little bit on the slippery side. We did do some investigations, and we do have a few more to do. But I just thought it would be nice to show everybody how gorgeous it is up here. Right down there is where, who was it, Cy Bernier stood when they emptied out the water. So Henry Ford thought the best slate comes from the bottom, so they emptied this out. Anyhow, thanks for joining us. See you trackside. We've just left the quarry. We went through one of the holes that was on the way in that was like 3 inches thick, the ice. And we didn't know it, but we lost our front bumper on the way out. We discovered that. But so that, we just came out of there. And that's the way to come when you're coming from Arvon Road. Come up there, go to the right at the first turn off. Because if you go up that way, you are going to be in some really deep holes. I don't know if anybody goes that way anymore. But anyhow, we are back on the Iron Range Huron Bay grade here. Straight out that way is a double track area. Double track tracks. And I also found a lot of ties and spikes out there. And then here we go. Down to there. But I wanted to show you something here. I may have showed you in the past, but I always like to check and make sure it's still here. Right here. Yeah. Gotta be from the Iron Range Huron Bay Railroad because we're on the grade here. So I want to go down here a little ways. Show you something really neat. Again, I can't do a lot of the slate climbing, which would make it so much better. But I guess next year we'll pick that up. The river's right over there. Okay, so if you continue on, it's still the Iron Range Huron Bay Railroad, and the tramway will come off of the right and connect with it. They kind of go together for a while here. But boy, is it awful walking in there. So what I'm going to do is take you over here, and there are slate everywhere, so you got to watch. Watch where you're going. There's the pile up there I wanted to go on, but... And that's where the tramway would have come across, because there's the other quarry on the other side of the river. Every time I see something that has a certain shape to it, I want to check it out and make sure it's not rail. Okay. Okay. Getting to the other side is a trip. You gotta cross the river. Or you could come in from the other side, and that's a trip in itself. And on the other side is where we've seen those beavers. So much fun watching them. They didn't know we were there. Wow. I'll turn this off and take some pictures, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm in a little precarious position here, so I'm gonna try to explain things to you and then get out of here. But this is the Slate River, and that pile of rock there, that beautifully piled section of rock, there would have been a bridge over there, and the tramway went across there. There's the pile on, whoops, excuse me, branches in my way. There's the pile on that side, and there's a quarry to the right. That is such a gorgeous picture. I love that. And then you see there's another pile of rocks there for another section for the tramway to come across. So one time I climbed up right next to this one. Over the years, we've gone across in several different places, and now that we're a little bit older, we're a little bit more careful. So if you come in from the Quartzside Falls, there's a road there, and you could follow it, and you have to know the exact spot to get off the trail, walk in, and you will come to the other side of this quarry, and then you have to walk around it. So it's fun. It's you know, it takes a little bit of energy, but there's beaver dams galore up in there. Just really, really, really awesome. I'm going to get out of that precarious spot and go back over here. Oh gosh, I just love it up here. So let's go on back out here and see. We found the way out of the tramway. We saw where it comes out. Rex came up here and with his GPS and did a lot of, or Garmin or whatever, and did a lot of mapping out. Let's see. I think I came in this way. But yeah, people come in and take slate. I mean, it's okay, but you can't take truckloads like somebody started to do. So, coming back up to the grade. So the tramway, I don't know. Would it have gone here, or is this just a turnoff for ATVs? That's the grade there, and you could see it just goes into all that marshy area. So we'll just head out this way, and we'll pick up again in a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Jim's right there on Snowmobile Trail 14. If you go across Arvon Road, you're going to be at the Quartzsite Falls. This looks to me like the tramway. I'm going to bring the metal detector back. I don't know if I'll get to it this week, though. That's the only thing. But this looks like tramway. And it's going to go down around there. And there's another section that picks up, you know, part of this. So it might have gone out on the road, and it might have then come back in, but we're just above where those cabins are on the river. Excuse me for breathing so hard. Wow, I've been doing a lot of walking. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure, I'm as sure as I can be, that this is the tramway. And then it's going to go straight up there. See where the truck is? Off to the left is the Iron Range Huron Bay grade. So I think we found it, another piece of it. Pretty exciting. It's been a good day. Okay, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you trackside. So this is the Slate River. And the Iron Range Huron Bay grade would have gone across here at some point. And right behind me is the grade. As it heads down towards Arvon Road, it'll come out on Trail 14 and Arvon Road. And there's a section of tramway there also. So anyhow, see you trackside.